National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA chairman, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Maruwa, retired, has declared that unrepentant drug barons and cartel will face tough time in 2023 if they fail to back out of the illicit drug business, as the agency arrested 26,458 drug traffickers, among them 34 barons. Maruwa said that in 24 months, the agency successfully prosecuted 3,733 offenders who are convicted and handed over various jail terms in court. Of the conviction, 2,346 were recorded in 2022 alone. General Maruwa made this known at a press briefing at NDLEA National Headquarters Abuja while updating general public on the effort of the agency to rid the country of illicit substance abuse and drug trafficking on the second anniversary of its leadership of the anti-narcotic body.
The message to the barons is to know that once caught, not only do they face stiff sentences, but they will also, after the sentences, be assured that there will be no assets waiting for them, because those will also be confiscated. The seizure of assets combined with the drugs, it's a rough figure of 500 billion. Of course, the value of the drugs is often small because we destroy it and we burn it up. But the current ongoing efforts, we cannot give a figure today because these are all in court. It includes seizures of bank accounts. We had one that had about 20 billion, and that has been temporarily forfeited until the final judgment is given by the court. We have suffered casualties in our operations as recently as last week in Sokoto State, where one of our officials was killed in action. What happens in the various communities is some of the barons build schools, clinics, give scholarships, and they try to demonstrate to the communities that they're indispensable partners and helpers. And so when we go into those communities, they also arm some of the militants there. So when we go into these communities on our operations, they respond in favor of the barons, and we get casualties. Never allow any single incident to go unpunished. In fact, there was a particular case in Adamawa State where one of our operators was killed in Hong about 10 years ago. We eventually nabbed that person and it's in court. So we don't allow it. That's the most important message, that we never allow any of our personnel who gets killed to kill in vain. We go after it. And in addition, we are going to add more teeth, as I said, this year to make it even more vociferous. A lot thought that we are focusing maybe on the top political offices. But actually that's not the case. It's across the board, from the councillors, local government chairmen, House of Assemblies. And we speak from experience. We have arrested politicians with drugs in our airports, trying to export, in that case, to make money for their campaigns also, and so on. I am aware that the chairman of the House of Reps Committee on Narcotics that supervises us is himself in the process of introducing a bill to that effect. So for those who are complaining, that law is coming. And then there is no way to hide. The drug test for politicians was a case that I made as a suggestion. It's not the law, it's a suggestion that when you go into public office and you are already either a drug baron or a heavy user, you can't meet up the responsibilities of that office, especially if you are an addict. You spend the money, public funds, meeting up to the habit. It is very expensive to maintain. And in any case, the brain functions will not be rational anymore that will allow you to cope successfully with the responsibilities of that office. That was why we made the suggestion.
Emiga Olamiko, GTV Africa.